exciting adventure into the Fido universe.
Yes, except your chair is keeping me from getting that close.
I don't think the camera can, the microphone can pick you up anyway. Welcome to Fido Live number 73.
Number 73?
Yeah. Wow.
I guess I'm going to have to yell.
Yeah, that's not going to be annoying. All right, let's go over what the chief colorist hath wrought.
Oh, hey, Oppenheimer. You interested in that one? Can we watch that later?
I think that's pay-per-view.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, who knows, but I'll find out. Do some, there we go, get rid of that. Okay, we have Jane and Bo, and Jane says, "What's that smell?" And they look under the bed, and Bo pulls out a mouse. "Why'd you leave a dead mouse under my bed?" "Just making sure you cleaned under there." This is Saturday, yesterday's, as it will be. You probably have already seen it, but since it was on the board, I read it. Okay, Monday, start of a new week. The boys doing their usual activities. Bo drinking, Fido sleeping, Dino playing a video game, and enter Felicia, stage left. "What I like most about this place is that I can come in here and be surrounded by love." And turns around and exits stage right. Cats see the world differently than everybody else. That's Fido's observation. Okay, it is Monday. Put that aside. Tuesday, Felicia and Fido. Felicia says, "I feel terrible. It's not my fault." "I didn't say it was." "You don't think I can do anything, do you?" "I'm never telling you anything anymore."
Aww.
I got that done. He doesn't want to hear how she feels. All right, let's put that aside. And Wednesday, this is the start of a storyline. Ooh, I shouldn't do this with my hands because then the camera doesn't know where to focus. All right, Fido and Felicia. Felicia seems to be carrying Fido's golf club.
Oh.
"We're concerned about the environment. Are you?" "Yes, we've heard about man doing bad things and it's caused global warming. We'd like you to stop." "Okay, I'm sorry. I'll fix that right now." And he goes over and turns down the thermostat. Fido's wearing a blanket. "I'm cold now. I didn't expect the humans to give in to our demands so easily," she says as she menacingly holds the golf club. Oh. That's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the stuff we'll be working on today. This is Thursday. Fido on the couch, Felicia sitting looking kind of upset. "Well, we won. We stopped the humans from causing global warming. Yay. They gave up too easy. Cats like to play with their victims a bit first. You are evil like that." And the last panel, I probably can't see very much of it from here unless I have Irving from camera 1 zoom in. Dino says, "What's all this?" And Bo says, "I think it's a trap." They've got all the countertops filled with aerosol bottles. You can see way back here in the middle of Fido and Felicia are sitting laying in wait with the golf club. I thought that was kind of cute. All right, let's put that aside. We'll be inking some of that today. Friday, where they end up in a bar, and this time it's just Fido and Felicia looking kind of depressed in the bar.
Oh no.
And let's see, the cat boss has got to talk here, so I've got to do the voice. Let me, let's get some. "So, you're telling me that humans are destroying the world?" "Yeah, they're doing something to cause climate change." "And it is working?" "I don't know, I guess." "Maybe I underestimated them." And the last panel, the 3 human characters. "Hey, we got a pay raise!" That's Friday. And Saturday, finishing out the week. Probably finishing out the storyline too. Bo's got Fido and Felicia on his lap on the couch. "I really don't think you have to worry about the planet being destroyed by humans. We don't really have the ability to do that. We can probably destroy humanity, but the 14 billion year old planet Earth will go on just fine without us. Stop trying to make us feel better." Dark turn of the animals this week. All right, let's guess we can do the word balloons and everything. Well, do the word balloons on this one, put it just out to dry, and then we'll do the characters here. See what we're looking like on time. All right, let's get ready to do some inking. As you know, cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the face of the planet, so I must wear a glove to keep me from getting things too dirty. And pick our brush, but let's see. Let's get this under the camera. There we go. Here are our contenders for this week. Remember, the one with the plastic on is the newest and the most disappointing of the brushes. I like to go to a more rattier brush that might give me a good tip, because the virgin squirrel hairs, these brushes are made with Himalayan tree squirrel pubic hairs, and boy, they're getting old. I can barely keep a straight tip on that one. Let's put that aside and see if we can find another one that might work a little bit better. That's doesn't look like a good tip. Might go back to the original one, even though it's.
You said you may try to find a different kind of brush.
Oh, we're thinking about going into synthetic.
Yeah.
Because the Himalayan tree squirrel is not what it used to be. Yeah.
Hey.
What? It's
I don't
difficult.
think it has anything to do with the Himalayan tree squirrel itself. I think it's the Sherpas.
Ah, perhaps.
They're not as discretionary as they once were.
They're not doing a very good job with the Brazilians.
No.
The Brazilian haircut jobs that they give them the squirrels. And I also like to have a piece of paper down here so it keeps me from smudging too much of the pencil marks. We use a Dixon Ticonderoga pencil because it will erase easily, but it'll erase almost by doing this. So we don't want to rub the page. So let's see, and I like to have a piece of paper down here as a bit of inspiration. And well, Disney has been an inspiration for the longest time. It's an inspiration to all of us.
I was
We
gonna
have
say it's an
a company
inspiration.
organization chart here. We've already sort of amended it where things have to have been amended, and they're still working on Hulu, which is way over here, where Bob has to burn at least $8 billion. This is Keith Ledger's Joker. I've put Bob's face on it. Apparently, this pile of money that the Joker burnt in the famous Batman film was about $4 billion, and well, Iger's gonna have to burn twice that amount. So I amended the thing here for that purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. But who would have guessed that the clever combination of spending too much money, losing all your good employees, and pissing off your customers would have been bad for business?
Of all the business models that I would expect to work, that would have been the top one.
Right. And I've already made the comparisons between Bob Iger and Vlad Putin. We might hit that later on today. But Bob went to this New York Times Book Summit deal and was interviewed by New York Times reporter Andrew Sorking. And this is the famous interview where Elon Musk followed him up and dropped the F-bomb. Well, my complaints here, Elon's wearing a bomber jacket and dog tags over here. I guess it's appropriate if he's going to be dropping the F-bomb that he be wearing a bomber jacket. But Elon, you should be wearing like a Brooks Brothers suit, something nice,
Has he ever been in a suit?
Yeah, sure, he has to have. But what struck me mostly about this particular interview was men really shouldn't be able to cross their legs like that because, well, they have a piece of equipment usually in there that will get in the way. Where Elon is spread wide, showing that he has several children. He is the alpha male in the room right here, and a little beta male reporter here still has his legs crossed like a bitch. So that's what your cartoonist took away from all this. Not that Elon dropped the F-bomb. Bob Iger really did not look good in the interview. I think he didn't look good because he was crossing his legs like a beta male. Now, would you ever think Vlad Putin would cross his legs like that? Come on.
No.
Your idol there, Mr. Mr. Iger is showing you up. Let's put that aside. So for inspiration, we have Kathy Kennedy. We haven't spoken about her in a while, but she hasn't done much in a while. And not a cowboy, Dave Filoni. No. But I wanted to introduce a whole new cast of characters. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Waldron.
Is it?
Yes, this cheeky little bugger wrote the Multiverse of Madness. He's the director of that fabulous Loki TV show on Disney Plus. When he did the Multiverse of Madness, when he did the Multiverse of Madness, the actress who played the Scarlet Witch, what's her name? Well, she said.
She's an Olsen, isn't
yeah,
she?
Olsen.
Yeah.
She said, I don't know, this doesn't really sound like my character.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Okay, sorry. It just came to me.
Didn't you see my Scarlet Witch TV show? Nope. He wrote the Multiverse of Madness without ever seeing the Scarlet Witch TV show. So this is the sort of preparation that has allowed him to fail upward. He's doing the Avengers 5 film, which is either going to be this with Jonathan Majors in the background, or this with Spider-Man and everyone else. So, you know, we have no idea which Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, or just Avengers 5, Mr. Waldron is going to do, because he's writing and directing it, and, well, he's not known for doing his homework. So we'll put Michael Waldron aside as an inspiration. And I'd like to introduce you to Megan McDowell. She's the writer of The Marvels, the Captain Marvel film that we just saw a little while ago. Well, we didn't see. We just spoke about last week. Mm-hmm. After that breakout success, she's going to do Tomb Raider TV show for Disney Plus. That's the one that our favorite British Fleabag wanted to do, but, well, they'd rather just pay her for Netflix and,
that kind of thing.
you know, without doing the job. So she's gone from the Marvels to across to the aisle to Netflix to do Tomb Raider. Oh, actually, no, Tomb Raider might be Disney. I'm not sure.
I was going to say, I don't think Tomb Raider, I think Tomb Raider is Disney.
I thought Tomb Raider might have been a Netflix product, but we'll have to think about that. I'd like to introduce you to Charmin Obaid Chinoy. She is the director of Miss Marvel. You might remember, you recognize Miss Marvel over here. Cute little girl. Mm-hmm. She's soon to be working on Star Wars Episode 10 with this lovely lady, Maria Isabella Esposito. Episode 10, also known as The Chosen One. And here's the poster where we have Rey Palpatine and, well, Kylo Ren. Didn't he die in episode 9? I don't know. He's in the poster. And then they have the Force ghosts of, that looks like Anakin, that looks like Luke, and that looks like Princess Leia. Good thing they don't have any Force ghosts of Han Solo. That would never happen.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't they do that in episode 9? Was that a Force ghost, or was that just... I don't know what that was. And this doesn't look like Palpatine, but I guess that's the villain in the background. And it looks like they brought back Zori Bliss. And this is...
because everybody was waiting to see what happened to Zori Bliss.
And this is Poe and Finn, and no idea who this is. And that's about all the characters I can recognize on episode... No, the episode 10, The Chosen One, to be written and directed by these two lovely ladies. Nope, not those two lovely ladies. Wait a minute, there she is. By these two lovely ladies from Argentina, I believe. So she checks a few boxes there. These people are failing upward in the world, upwardly mobile. We're still waiting for The Acolyte, from Harvey Weinstein's Acolyte. And, well, Mia DaCosta, I hope she does well. Oh, She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk has been canceled, I guess. Season 2, She-Hulk, I guess they're not going to do after all. So, sad news for everyone around the world. I'm bringing up John Lasseter here. He used to be the head honcho at Pixar. After getting rid of Lasseter, well, Pixar is just, shit the bed. But I heard a funny story. Well, John was unceremoniously fired because he liked to hug people, I guess. They thought he was too touchy-feely. But after big, they looked into it.
Scandal?
No, investigation. After a big
okay.
investigation, they found they really didn't do anything wrong, but they fired him anyway. So while they got the whole Disney Pixar crowd out there and they're explaining what happened to John, they said, any questions? And this little millennial girl in the background pipes up, can we get a woman to run this place?
Okay, well,
yeah, sure. Put a chicken in it, make her lame. I just wanted to share the John Lasseter story. Probably never see Mr. Lasseter again, unless he's doing work at another company. And I'd like to introduce you to Jennifer Salke, who she's been called Amazon's succubus. After the Rings of Power, she's going to do a live-action Fallout. Remember the Fallout video game? Mm-hmm. But it's going to sidestep the whole binary thinking of good and evil. And, and I forgot the important part. Let me get this back here. The important part is a female lead. So I'm sure.
No, there's a female lead.
So I'm sure this is going to be as successful as every other Amazon product.
I'm sure.
Rings of Power comes to mind. And speaking of successful, that's an Amazon product. Of unsuccessful Disney products, the Wish, which we had fun with last week. Mm-hmm. Here are a few of the wonderful bits of animation. The good folks at Film Threat. Now we have to thank Alan Ng and of course the fantastic Chris Gore. Thank you, or Frank Gore. Depends how much he's had to drink.
No, he didn't call himself Frank Gore. Someone else did, but
drunk Tripio. Anyway, they have some friends in the animation industry who've actually worked on this film, and it usually takes a Disney film. It took them 3 years to do Snow White back in the day, full drawn animation. They were able to do this one a little bit quicker. Want to guess how long it took them to make this great film, Wish? Chief Colorist?
3 months.
Yeah, because I told you.
Yeah, but I had to remember that you told me that.
Pushing the animators to the very limit, 60-plus hour
I know,
weeks.
that's how they did that, though.
They forced this film out in 3 months, which is why you probably see a lot of these medium shot. This animation was done quickly. Mm-hmm. But Chris Gore ran the numbers, and he figured, okay, let's pretend the animators are making $150,000 a year. Fine. With the paychecks, 3 to 4 months, 60-plus hours. Well, the grunts could only spend about $75 million. This film cost this film cost $250 million. Where'd the rest of the money go? No, we don't think anyone's stealing it. We don't think this is a situation like Russia where where half of the money, 3/4 of the money just disappears. Disney is so damn top heavy. Middle management, all those gender studies people that just hang around like they did on Twitter, eating the catering and making sure everything is diverse and equal.
They're the ones getting all that money.
Ate that entire budget of $250 million.
Yeah.
And these same people, they had to rewrite Cars 3 because they went through the script and found and counted every piece of female dialogue and every piece of male dialogue, and there were more men speaking than women speaking, so they have to rewrite Cars 3 to give the women more dialogue.
Which is just so unnecessary.
That's money well spent, Disney.
That's just so unnecessary.
You thought the Pentagon was top heavy. Disney is incredible. This is a company that cannot continue. Wall Street themselves has said they're in a state of cognitive dissonance, the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially relating to behavioral decisions and attitude changes. History will have a different point of view of these people. All right. So what are we going to do for... hey. Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm. What about Doctor Who?
Yeah. Now, I guess they're not ever going to make any money on Doctor Who ever again. To RTD, Mr. Russell T. Davis, and crew, everybody who works with him, save your money. You could have been heroes, but you chose not to be. You could have been rich heroes. So, I don't think we'll ever be talking about Doctor Who again, so I don't think I need to save that piece of paper.
Oh, you're going to throw out a piece of paper?
I threw out a piece of paper.
All right, then.
That's the last you'll ever hear me speaking of Doctor Who. All right.
So everybody who has a bingo sheet with Doctor Who on it,
they
you might
probably
need to trade it in.
change cards. This is Mr. Cornsweat, our new Superman, and Lois Lane. We're already predicting this film is going to be horrendous because, well, Superman cannot rescue Lois.
No.
We don't expect the situations to improve. And finally, in my stack of stuff, the reason why we're not going to be here tomorrow, we're going to see Godzilla -1.
I know. When was the last time we saw a movie?
And we're going to see it in style. The way it's meant to be seen. On a 60-foot high screen.
From the front row.
Oh, yeah, you don't want anyone in front of you.
I don't see why you want people in back of you.
A movie theater? Yeah.
No, like you don't know what they're doing back there.
Okay, I think we're going to stick with Godzilla -1 as our inspiration for today. Usually I like to have a pretty woman. I don't think there are any. I mean, look at my candidates this week. Yeah, well, pretty women. I've got Mr. Waldron here. I've got Miss McDowell. And, of course, Miss Obeid Chenoy. And finally, the Argentinian Espino? Espino, I know. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Put a chick in it and make her lay. See, this woman just has crazy eyes. Look at the space underneath the eye. Here, I'm gonna put an arrow there. When you can see space underneath someone's eye.
That's a bad sign, you're trying to say?
Yeah. And this woman kind of looks like someone's grandma, but she's dressed like the worst hippie in the world. At least she hasn't colored her hair, so she's doing the grandmotherly thing. Probably Charmaine Obeid Chenoy, probably a charming lady. This one's batshit crazy, obviously. And this is Megan McDowell, who's going to be doing Tomb Raider. Yeah, she's got some skin problems here. That's a pretty blonde woman. She probably was really hot when she was younger. She's getting older. I'm guessing, what, 3 cats? I'm guessing she has...
On the zeroth cat scale.
I'm guessing she has 3 cats. That would be... nothing too excessive. But, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, whatever. And this guy already looks like a cartoon. I don't know. Look at that smile with the mustache and the devil-may-care hair. Yeah, this guy already looks like a cartoon. Let's see. I don't do homework. Get that. Let's get that out of the way. So, yeah. Let's stick with Godzilla -1.
We keep hearing good things about it.
Yes. Apparently it's
And apparently we're going to have to read, too.
I'll read it to you, honey, okay?
Aww.
I always read her to sleep every night. So I'm pretty sure the people at the theater will love having me read the subtitles out loud. Yeah, that's what the theaters are made for. We haven't been to a theater in years. I hope I hope we don't have one of those crowds that is loud and wants to talk to the screen. One of those stereotypical city crowds.
Well, we're not really going to a city. It's more of a...
Shh. Don't out us. We don't want anyone to
I'm not saying
meet us
where.
there. There shall not be a chat in this particular live. No, it's not even a live stream. This particular broadcast because I will be in a movie theater.
Woo!
So I'm pretty sure everyone will be really upset. I would usually say talk amongst yourselves. But I don't think, unless I give someone moderator's ability, that's going to happen.
Well, I'm going to be with you, so...
Right. The moderator's going to be with me. Okay, that is very, you don't see that? That's very wet. You don't even want to come close to touching that.
That's what she said.
That's very wet. That's what she said. You know, cartoonist, if you did all this on a computer, you wouldn't have to worry
But it
about.
wouldn't be real.
You wouldn't have to worry about smudging ink.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be real.
Yeah, man, we keep it real. I actually once had someone honestly try to tell me that I could do all this on the computer. They thought they were honestly being helpful. They had no idea, you know. That was that was my point. I'm not doing it on a computer for a reason. Yeah, this brush is massively misbehaving. So look at all the double lines, which I usually don't mind, especially with the balloons. So. But every once in a while, that hair will split out and give me a double line. It can be cool sometimes to show motion. But you usually want to control crap like that.
But then it's not real.
Alright, let's put that aside to dry. Come with us, Godzilla -1. You know, how difficult would it have been for them to hire some actors and just dub it? Maybe, I have an idea. Is Raymond Burr still alive? We can hire him to like play a scene, and, you know, be like
I believe he's
the
long
white
since
monkey
gone.
actor.
I believe he's long since gone.
I think Raymond Burr's done that before, hasn't he?
Possibly.
For Godzilla? Yeah.
Possibly.
So who'd be the current equivalent of Raymond Burr?
I don't think we have one.
Chris Pratt. Let's bring Chris Pratt in to do
Okay.
it. Who's the guy who played Ken in the Barbie film?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, bring Ryan Gosling in to play a white monkey role. That will just add scenes to the film. I think it'll be genius. That way we don't have to worry about.
Yes.
That way we don't have to worry about subtitles, and you can bring back a couple of the original Japanese actors. Have them just meet Mr. Gosling, and we'll dub them. You know, let them speak their normal Japanese lines, and just have the mouths not match up to the dubbing.
That's half the fun when the mouth doesn't match up to the dubbing.
I think I've told you people in the past, when you're drawing your comic strip, never draw your characters that small. Hey, I need an establishing shot to show that the bar is empty and just these three while sitting here looking depressed. Irving, camera one. Can you zoom in on this? Help the audience out a little bit. That works. Thank you, Irving. I'm going to draw them this small. I got to zoom the camera in at least so you can see what I'm doing. One of the reasons for doing this in a brush is the brush will always give you a broader line, and you can also do a fine line when you want to. But in the old days when I draw something small, I'd get a pen nib that's really tiny, and then I draw all this fine little line artwork, and then when the thing is shrunk down, it just disappears. I wasted all my time. Oh, the brush will give me a certain minimum, and it generally doesn't disappear when it's shrunk down. I work roughly, what is this, 5 times larger than it appears, than it would appear if it ever appeared in a newspaper. That's what this is, mimicking a classic American newspaper comic strip. You generally just see it on the internet. You can make it as any size you want. Depends upon the size of your monitor. But they classically shrunk these comic strips down to smaller and smaller and smaller. And cartoonists like Gary Larson, Doonesbury, and even Burke Breathitt and a few others fought in their contracts to have certain minimum sizes because they just didn't like that their art was disappearing. So that they could squeeze more of these things on a page. But here's the thing, you know, I still don't understand why newspapers did that, because it's not as if they're they're spending a lot of money on these comic strips, and it's one of the main reasons why people bought their paper anyway. Besides, the news and the editorials, and increasingly no one wanted to read friggin' editorials for obvious reasons. So it made no sense that they'd want to squeeze these comic strips so small. They should have made them larger, printed them as large as they could. But maybe I'm biased.
Well, maybe you are biased, but you know what you're talking about because you know the industry, you know the idea of it.
So why are there no more newspapers? Because they printed the comic strips too small. It has nothing to do with the horrible anti-American leftist crap they printed. Outright lies and distortions. No, nothing to do with that.
No.
I used to deliver the Boston Globe as a child of single-digit years. My father wanted to make sure that we all got out there and worked. And I would idolize writers like Mike Barnacle, thinking, oh wow, he's a great writer, I'd really like to be just like him. And boy, did that asshole let me down. Found out in later years that he was a plagiarist, and he would pull out the same fake story every couple of years that no one noticed. Boy, did Mike Barnacle let me down. So I'm a cartoonist, not a columnist. It's all Mike Barnacle's fault.
Is Mike Barnacle still alive?
I think so. I wish I had this like magic box in front of me or to the left of me that I could just type the word
I know,
Mike
give me a minute.
Barnacle and it instantly tell me if they're dead or alive. If such a magic box existed, I could probably draw the comic strip on it.
You could.
So I've been told by some helpful people on the internet. I'm not sure if you know this, but you could do that on computer. Really, pal. Only if I paid Adobe Illustrator a monthly fee. And in the end, Adobe Illustrator will end up owning the comic strip, because unless you continue to pay them, you don't get access to what you did, the work you did on that program. So, let me drop a Elon Musk F-bomb on Adobe Illustrator. Fuck you, Adobe. Are we more than 15 minutes in? Yeah, we're 37 minutes in. I can drop at least one F-bomb without YouTube getting too mad at me.
Are they that strict about the?
No.
I didn't think so, but still.
Although, Rumble, it took 2 or 3 weeks for the mystery of Brie Larson's ass to appear on Rumble. I think they went through that thing with a fine-tooth comb to make sure I wasn't swearing, doing anything naughty. Oh, Rumble was very strict, which surprises me because everyone says Rumble. It's YouTube that's strict. YouTube doesn't give a flying F. If they get a complaint, then maybe, but I'm pretty sure nobody's going to complain about what I do here on YouTube.
There's not anything to really complain
Right.
about.
I just sit here and draw a comic strip, and I spout positivity about the world and how wonderful it is that we're going to have Michael Waldron.
Are we listening to the same one?
Yeah, we're going to have Michael Waldron, the writer of Multiverse of Madness, to do the Avengers 5. I wrote 3 here. Don't know why. And, of course, we have Megan McDowell, this charming, maybe potential cat lady, I'm not sure, who did the Marvels, is going to be doing Tomb Raider. Oh, I'm so happy. And then we have this potentially crazy lady who's going to be doing Star Wars Episode 10, the one with Rey coming back as a middle-aged.
She's not middle-aged.
Well, she'll be middle-aged by that time. A middle-aged cat lady. I'm thinking by that time. Rey Skywalker will only have 2 cats. Okay. And yeah, there's the writer of. Here's the director of Miss Marvel. Yes. Yeah. Fine.
She has quite some time before she's considered middle-aged now. Come on.
Rey Skywalker?
Yes.
She already has 1 cat.
She's not middle-aged.
She already has 1 cat. She's heading quickly toward the wall.
Oh.
When Daisy Ridley hits the wall, it's not going to be pretty.
You be nice now. Talking about these beautiful women like that.
So yeah, Daisy Ridley is already 1 cat territory. By the time she does Star Wars Episode 10, we'll be looking at 2 cat territory. Let's see. Where's our 3-cat woman? Daisy knows what she has to look forward to. Crazy eyes. And there we go. That's what you get to look forward to, Daisy. That sort of vacant stare. Toxoplasma gondii is working its way through this little brain up here.
If somebody didn't know better, Charles, they'd think you didn't like cats or women.
Insert cat brain parasite here. I don't know if anyone listening knows this, but there is a brain parasite inside cat poop that causes schizophrenia in adults. And, well, you'll find a lot of cat owners are just a little off, and the only explanation I can have is the brain parasite. But I'm not a doctor. I'm just a cartoonist. My happy ways, drawing my happy little comic strip. Mm-hmm. Why are we here, ladies and gentlemen?
To make you happy.
That's right, to make me fucking happy.
Woohoo.
And if I can warn one person out there about the dangers of cat ownership, I believe I've lived my life well. Do not ever let a cat in your house. Especially don't ever let it shit in your house.
But that's what they're known for.
That's all cats do. They shit in a box. Every once in a while you get a meow or a purr, or they'll cough up a hairball and knock something off a shelf.
Or bring you a dead thing.
Bring you a dead thing because it wants to improve you. It thinks you need to learn how to hunt.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
But cats bring me love. No, they don't. They'd eat you if they could. No love there.
No, I don't think it's if they could. I think it's if they have to. I don't think they just would randomly eat you. Because they could just then randomly eat you. Because eventually a cat owner falls asleep.
You won't fit in the microwave, yeah. So, I was asked on the internet if my recent trials and tribulations with alcohol is the reason why I've made the evil supervillain the owner of a bar. And I had to explain then that I had not even considered that. Yes, the supervillain owns and runs a bar. It has nothing to do with my aversion to alcohol. But thanks for putting the idea in my mind. Maybe that will lead to some jokes. All right, let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll keep his hand up here. He's got his hand to his chin and he's going, and it's working? And it is working? The cat boss will never say it's. He'll always say it is. I like to hit the hard T. It is. When doing the voice. And the tie is swinging in the breeze. I just had to check on the camera over there to make sure that our friend here, Miss McDowell, was in frame.
Mike Barnacle is alive and well and 80 years old.
Hey, Mike, still alive. Are you still putting out that same That same column every couple of years. The one, the one about the sick lady in the apartment that can't afford her heat. Or how about the one about the how about the one about the reporter who no longer has a job because his newspaper's out of business?
I don't know, but the first picture on his website is the picture of Joe Biden. Barnacle, Joe Biden's grief is the DNA? What? Joe Biden's grief.
Mike is still writing?
I guess so.
Wow.
Oh, wait a second.
He's probably got his own website.
Wait a second.
Sure, what?
It's a web. Oh, no, yeah, November 28th, 2023. Yeah, so he still is.
Wow.
The articles I looked at were a little older.
Is he syndicated?
Oh, I don't think so. It's a website, so I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so he's
Like
probably...
barnacle.com.
Okay, yeah, so he's probably writing for his own website.
Yeah.
Kind of like we're only drawing for our own website. Amazing the things you can do in America. Make your own job.
So the articles that were published someplace else, it looks like, are like from 2020. But he still has them on his website.
Yeah.
But the actual things he's writing, the 2023s, are just like little words on the website. Who's the other one you said?
I don't
Was
know.
long gone? Who you wanted to dub?
Oh, Raymond Burr.
Yeah, he's got to be long.
Yeah, Raymond Burr's good. I think he died of AIDS, didn't he?
Raymond Burr?
Yeah, he was gay.
I know, but that doesn't mean he died of AIDS.
Well, that was in the era with like everyone who died, you said who was gay, you say died of AIDS, even if they didn't. They
died in 1993. Yeah, so he died a while ago.
Yeah. They really tried to ruin my sex life as a high school kid with that AIDS bullshit. As if like any high school girls were carrying around the HIV virus. Syphilis, probably. Chlamydia, yeah, sure. HIV, I've never had a social disease.
He died of...
I stay away from unclean women.
Renal cell carcinoma.
Ah. Is that ass cancer?
No.
Oh, okay. Where's a renal cell?
Kidney.
Ah.
The renal glands.
Ah, dick cancer.
Kidney.
Uh-huh.
Charles, don't be an ass. Like, that's just asshole.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there goes a regularly scheduled
She hasn't called during any of this
telephone call from Ina. Hello, Ina. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hi, Mama. What? Oh, okay. So what do you need? I need a number?
Number? Boy, sometimes she really clicks in on that Boston accent, doesn't she?
985.
Number? Come with me, Megan. Over to the right. So we expect horrible things from these people. But I'm pretty sure our friends on the internet will make them entertaining. Megan will tell us that the Tomb Raider character was stealing people's cultural treasures. I played the Tomb Raider video game a few times, but I really had to stop because it really bothered me whenever I would screw up and kill Lara Croft off, because then she'd like fall helplessly to the ground. I couldn't take it. It actually kind of disturbed and upset me that I hurt Laura. So yeah, I could not finish the Tomb Raider video game. That was back with the old Pixels, where she had those really pointy titties. You gotta see her lately. Wow, they've well, I'm not gonna say lately. I'm pretty sure they've already have censored the character down. She's probably gonna dress like a Mennonite now. I haven't seen the video game, but that seems to be the way things are going. Grand Theft Auto 6 is they're going to put a chick in it and make her lame. And she's a Hispanic character. And the reason why I know it's going to be lame is Hauser, the writer, really nasty British bit of work, is no longer working for Rockstar. He's gone. You know, all the great jokes came from him. Oh well. We'll always have Grand Theft Auto 5 and 4 with Nico Bellic. Oh, CJ from Los Santos. Look at me, I sound like I'm a gamer. I don't have time to play video games. I'd like to. I gotta put out one of these comic strips every day for the rest of my life. Let's stick with Michael Waldron now. He's kind of, you know who he reminds me of? Tyrion Lannister. Doesn't he get that little slight dwarfish look to him? Let's see. I'm gonna have to move the camera to the right because I'm hitting a wall on this side. Let's see if this works out. There we go. Good job there, Irving, with that camera movement. Every show there are more and more camera movements. So I think we're up to 2 now. Last week we did 3 camera movements. It was really impressive. I believe the chief colorist is returning to us.
Hello.
Hey, does this guy look like Tyrion Lannister? What's his name? Who's the guy who played the dwarf from
Play dwarf?
played the dwarf from Game of Thrones?
Peter Dinklage.
This guy look a bit like Peter Dinklage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got a Peter Dinklage vibe
It's
to
got
him.
Peter Dinklage vibes, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure Avengers 5 is going to be a masterwork.
Who is he in Avengers?
He is the writer and director
Okay.
of Avengers 5. And they're either going to give us, let's see, there's Avengers 5. You got a catalog to stack the stuff better. Avengers 5.
There is a catalog for this guy?
They're either going to give us Kang Dynasty,
Mm-hmm.
or they're going to give us a headshot of just about everybody that's left alive. With Captain Black America in the middle.
Well, they probably won't give us Kane because he'll probably be in prison.
Yeah. And he's even if they find him not guilty on the unlikely event, I think he's already damaged goods.
Yep.
Plus, they've ruined the character in
Well, yeah, that doesn't help either.
firstly in Quantumania and then again in Loki.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't see them using Kang. So we're most likely to get we're more likely to get this. Let's see, how many of these characters are replacements and which originals? All right, let's go. Okay, we're gonna call Scarlet Witch an original.
She is.
We're gonna call Shang-Chi an original.
Yep.
We're gonna call Doctor Strange an original.
Yep.
And we're gonna call Thor an original and Spider-Man an original.
Mhm.
And let's give Ant-Man back here an original.
Yep. Yep.
And all right. Now let's see what's left. We have She-Hulk, who's
That's
going
an
to be
original.
not really. She's a ripoff of the Hulk, female Hulk.
Oh.
And we
I'm
have-
looking at the actors.
Yeah, and we have the blonde Black Widow, Russian.
Oh yeah.
No idea who she is.
They gave her a name, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what it is.
This, I believe, is the villain from Black Panther, not the Black.
T'Challa, whatever it is.
You know,
or-
no, the guy who did the monkey noise sounds.
Yeah.
Boy, they have friggin' racists doing this shit. I have no idea who this is. This might be Madam Web, but I'm gonna do a question mark on that one. And what the hell is this?
What the hell's this?
It's
It's never a good thing for somebody to be saying about a character.
It's
in
a
a
costume, I
television movie.
guess. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Good job there, Marvel. And I can't tell any of this bullshit going on in the background. It looks like we got some lightning here, castle, trees, more lightning. No idea what's going on with this Avengers 5 poster. I'm pretty sure this is official. But this was the original one they put out with Jonathan Majors in the background there, his evil-looking eyes. This is the last thing a woman sees before they're beaten down. Let's see, for original characters, we have again Shang-Chi with, I forgot, sorry, let's go back to the original one. And Falcon, Winter Soldier, whatever, that's another non-original character. He's taken Captain America's job. Alright, so original characters to unoriginal. We're going to give Captain Marvel an original, we'll give Nick Fury an original, we'll give Shang-Chi again original 3. And I guess Loki and Scarlet Witch can take 4 and 5. Up against, Shuri's an original. Okay, 6. We'll give Shuri. I don't know. I have no idea what Shuri's doing here. She wasn't.
She's now Black Panther, isn't she?
She wasn't in here. You're right. Shuri is the Black
Yeah.
Panther. Then why wasn't she in here? But is that her with the helmet on?
Oh, me? I don't know.
Nah, I don't think so. All right. And then again for non-original characters, again we still have the Captain America, She-Hulk, and the female Russian Black Widow replacement. I have no idea what her name is. So good job there, Marvel. And I have no idea how they're going to bring all these desperate characters together to fight Kang. But then again, maybe Mr. Waldron will come up with a better storyline that doesn't need the services of Jonathan Majors. But Mr. Waldron, who's known for not doing his homework, I don't have high hopes. So back to the comic strip with the inspiration of a full-grown Peter Dinklage over here.
Oh. Yelena Bova.
Did the dog eat your homework, Mr. Waldron? You know, that homework you were supposed to do when you wrote Multiverse of Madness? They probably should have just given the thing to the director. What's his name? What's his name? He's the same director who did The Walking, the Living Dead.
The Walking
No,
Dead?
not the Walking Dead.
The-
He did a lot of zombie stuff.
I honestly
Day of
don't
the
know what
Dead,
you mean.
Dawn of the Dead.
Romero?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Romero who did it. Yeah, I'm wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Evil Dead.
Oh, Evil Dead.
The guy who did the
Oh.
Evil Dead series, that
Oh,
book.
Sure.
I can't believe I can't remember his name at the moment.
Oh,
Wish we had that magic box in front.
I'm looking it up.
She is. Okay, I knew it. Just ask who directed Multiverse of Madness.
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi, Spider-Man. But Sam just took it on as a work for hire. Yeah, he tried his best. A lot of these Marvel films, they just hire a director. They don't let the director do his own work. They're just filling in boxes.
I'm sorry, I just got an ad for this.
For what?
Hold on, I'll show you.
Oh.
Although I can't get that close to you because of your chair, so apparently you don't want me to close.
Wow, you figured it out.
Well, I can go away.
Oh. You got an ad for
A vintage scooter, I guess. A vintage car-looking scooter.
That's neat. Look, it's got a grill and everything.
I know.
Wow, did they really want $4,199 for that?
Yeah, same as Chip.
Yeah, that is yeah, actually, your wheelchair costs that. You could be tooling around in this thing.
I know.
Yeah,
What was I thinking?
It's got style. The
Right?
Gatsby vintage chair.
Yes.
Oh, yes, of course, because everyone knows that Jay Gatsby drove around in a mobility scooter.
Of course he did. That just popped up in my Facebook thing, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I thought it was an outrageous price, but then
No,
looking
not really.
comparing it to other things in our life, it isn't actually.
No.
Go to the supermarket and everything is $4 now.
Even
Back-
the things that used to be $1.99, like you said.
Back in the old days, everything was $1.99. Now suddenly it's all $4. So yeah, I'm just learning how to judge prices again. I, in my day, probably could have done rather well on The Price is Right. I would get my ass kicked on The Price is Right TV show today. I had no conception, even though I'm the guy who does all the grocery shopping, all this, and I have no conception what anything costs. I just get what we need, toss it in the basket. Don't even look at the price anymore. Yeah, I don't want to know. But whenever I look at the price, it's always $4. So we're going to have to come up with a title for this. And for some reason, I'm looking at I don't do my homework. Failing upwards?
Yep.
So those are the two candidates. Failing upwards and I don't do my homework. That's good.
Well, considering it's a dog strip, I don't do my homework might be a little bit more, like the dog ate my homework, might be a little bit more apropos.
Failing upwards or I don't do homework. Well, if I pick the title now I can link it to everything I've done and said and actually make this look like it's a thought out essay. Makes me look cleverer than I am.
I don't know if there's anything that could make you look more clever than you are because you are so clever.
Yes, well, I draw a comic strip, you understand. Not very many people on the planet do that. We're an elite, as it were. Yeah, I understand where I don't do my homework. Seeing it as a dog strip makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably going to have to be failing upwards. Yeah, that's what these
Because
people.
that's what it's more about.
That's what it's more about. That's
Mm-hmm.
what these people are doing. Megan's had a horrible movie called The Marvels, which would a failure like this would normally send her off into director's jail. But
Mm-hmm.
no, she's got promoted. She's going to do a TV show, Tomb Raider. Uh, the director of Miss Marvel
Mm-hmm.
is going with this one to do Star Wars. Let's not forget
Star Wars.
let's not forget the succubus of Amazon. After countless failures, she's still got her job, and now she's going to destroy Fallout. And people who actually have talent, like Mr. Lasseter, have been fired. Fortunately, Lasseter has landed on his feet and in a better company. And Disney used to be the better company.
Not anymore.
Disney used to be the company people wanted to work for.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Just because John liked to hug people.
Can't do that anymore. No hugging.
Yeah, let's stick with the succubus of Amazon for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Variety's magazine here has called her a prime mover. Because she works for Amazon Prime. See how clever they are at Variety?
Mm-hmm. They're so smart.
They's clever. She should be moved out of her job, yes, but since she clicks a few boxes that are necessary, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. And besides, Amazon is just in there for the fun of it. They don't
They
need
don't, no.
they don't need to make any money on
They
that.
don't need it, no.
They just want to rub elbows with the Hollywood elite and make them feel like they're players. So that's why they have to spend more money than anyone else.
Okay.
I will miss Amazon Prime because I liked their deliveries, but you can already see that's starting to go away.
Well, they're getting longer and longer, and other places are trying to get in on the action with it. So
They've opened distribution centers and stuff all around us, and I've noticed the more infrastructure they build, the slower their deliveries get.
yep.
They were better at their job back when they had a struggle to get here.
Yep.
Now that they're right down the street,
Takes a lot longer for many things.
yeah.
I'd like to know what it is they keep close. Because it
They-
doesn't seem to be anything we buy.
I really believe they're not making the effort anymore. And want to know who is making the effort? Surprise, surprise, surprise. Friggin' Walmart. I would have never
know.
thought it
Yeah.
possible. But they're trying so very
They
hard
really are.
to do this whole delivery thing.
Yep.
And I would never expect Walmart to try hard at anything.
No, they are. They're trying hard.
Yeah. I don't say they're succeeding. No.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that they're trying so very hard. And Walmart gives us Paramount Plus, don't they?
Yes, they do actually. Yeah, if you get Walmart Plus, which is nominally cheap. I forget how much it is, but it's nothing.
I wish Paramount Plus did something, or had something on it that was worth watching. Amazon's got well, Prime has a bunch of crap on it that's you can watch, but the funniest stuff is their failures, like Rings of Power and well. Paramount just doesn't have anything. Yeah, and they could have had Star Trek. Oh. Instead, they've got whatever the
Whatever you want to
whatever you want to call this. It's not Star Trek. We call it Discovery, or I don't know, Strange New Worlds and Lower Deck, and oh, it's Drake. Just like Doctor Who, I'll probably never talk about Star Trek again. That's just how.
So again, now's the time to trade out your bingo cards.
Yes, now's the time to. If you have Doctor Who or Star Trek on your bingo cards, and maybe Kathleen Kennedy, I'm not sure. No.
Yeah, I think she may come up again.
Yeah, Kathy's a perennial star, but you want to stop putting people like Jennifer Salke on your card.
And I think
I don't think we'll have to put Crazy Eyes on our card because I don't think that this movie will ever be made.
No, and I think the German Chancellor has been
Adolf.
it out also.
Yeah, but you heard it here first, folks. Star Wars Episode 10, which I've already made this wonderful poster. Your favorite cartoonist does not believe is going to be made. I cannot believe anyone's going to give $200 million to Kathleen Kennedy ever again.
Yeah, very doubtful.
Yeah. Star Wars Episode 10 will never happen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's put that aside to dry. I can't have Cartman here because I'm pretty sure the South Park guys don't want me to have him here. I'm going to put Cartman aside. And we'll stick with 3 Cat Lady.
Nobody puts Cartman aside.
Yeah, but I guess our inspiration today is 3 Cat Lady. And this is really funny because I did not think the Marvels had a writer.
Yes, sweetheart, they did.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I would have never known.
They continue to shock you. Yes, it's about that time in the that podcast when we start to get quiet.
Yeah. It's getting late, you know.
Stop yawning.
Oh, hey, why are we sticking here with Megan? Let's get these failing upwards people out of the way, and let's put Godzilla -1 in here where it belongs. Coming to cinemas December 15th. Wait a minute. It's only December 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely at the theater. You saw me.
Yeah, we
tickets.
got the tickets and we just printed them up.
Yeah.
But Yanka-Nazi Yakashuri, you know, he's a great actor, we know him. Yeah. Who else is in this?
One of our favorites. I don't think there's any.
Kanabaki, oh wow. Hannibal Kamargani is in this one. And Minko, oh wow, Minko's in it. And and Ryan Gosling is gonna reprise the Raymond Burr role. According to your cartoonist.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait to see Ryan Gosling play. Actually, the character he played, believe it or not, was named Steve Martin.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Steve Martin.
And the Raymond Burr character in the Godzilla film that was Americanized. Starring Ryan Gosling
Maybe that should be the name of the thing.
as Steve Martin.
Should put that in the description so you get
And
all
in
the
parentheses, not the comedian. So people don't get
Don't
confused.
get confused, okay.
Yeah, I had to improve the Godzilla -1 movie poster just to help Americans out. You're gonna tell all the Americans not subtitled, so there's no reading necessary.
You liar. You're a liar.
No literacy necessary.
You, my friend, are a liar.
Well, if I wanted to read, I'd buy the book.
The Godzilla -1 book?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you go buy that book. So we're going to something that's called a theater tomorrow?
Yeah, it used to be a big thing in the old days. Remember the floors were sticky and you had to deal with other people?
Yeah.
Other people suck. That's why I don't take buses and public transportation. Other people suck. But yeah, we're going to have to deal with other people. And I hope the pandemic is truly and forever over.
Oh, I don't know. They're saying places are still getting.
We might have to wear masks.
Yeah.
Well, Bob Iger is still blaming the pandemic on the failure of his films. That's what he did during this
The last time he
this beta male interview that he did with this New York Times guy.
What else could it possibly be, Bob Iger? Couldn't be bad shows or badly written programs.
Here we go. So insert nuts here. Somewhere in there, we think there are testicles, but we don't know because nobody with a set will ever be able to cross their legs like that. See, when you got a huge set, you need room. So you got to put your leg up there on your ankle up there on the knee. Bob, you're an example for beta males everywhere. I'm impressed at your ability to fail upwards like this. A weatherman is CEO of one of the most powerful companies in America. Sure, he's halved its value. But that's just to show his beta maleness.
That's just to prove he can do it.
He can fuck up anything. Just as good as any of these other people we've shown today. I guess if we're looking for a shining example of failing upwards, I guess you can't do much better than Bob Iger. The Vladimir Putin of the industry, of the movie industry.
Oh, movie industry, okay.
Or let's say entertainment industry, because they have parks and there are so many other things he could fuck up. Dang it, Bob! You finally gave Mexican Iron Man his dividend at 30 cents.
Oh, is that what he got?
Yeah. So
Where's my dividend?
he got out a calculator.
Did he really?
Okay. Today's current stock price is this. So the the dividend he gave me, for every dollar, I get 1/1000th of a cent.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying talking about this now. Yeah.
So, Mexican Iron Man is still not happy with you, Bob. But then again, Mexican Iron Man, when he crosses his legs, probably has to do a more of an Elon move than an Iger move. Yeah, we're gonna call that the Iger move. Yes, when you're lacking those testicles, you can do that. Let's see, how will a cat's whiskers be here? Usually if she's interested in something, her whiskers perk up. If she's sad or mad, her whiskers perk down. So I'm guessing she's going to be kind of interested in what he's got to say here. So we'll perk her whiskers up. On this side she's got 4.
Mm-hmm.
And this side she's got 3. 1, 2,
Well, that
3.
is her.
Because she's had a rough kittenhood.
Mm-hmm.
The old MGM Tom and Jerry cartoons used to like to do whisker jokes with Tom. All right, let's see. That and his waistline there. And I guess that one's done. Do the main characters first, then go back and do the backgrounds. Want to have a sort of nonplussed look on Fido's face here, like he's not buying any of this bullshit. So you can get a dog to sit on your lap, but you can't get a cat to sit on your lap.
Well, you can, but you might be clawed when it's happening.
You really don't want a cat on your lap.
Show me where the cat hurt you, honey.
When I was a young lad of maybe 8 or 9 years old, my friend's cat Oreo was in a fight with another cat, and they were sitting on a fence meowing at each other. And I went up to Oreo because, of course, I thought Oreo would know and recognize and love me, and tried to give Oreo some love and take him away. Oreo scratched me full on in the face, both paws, right down over my eyes.
Because
and my
Oreo
cheeks.
was a bitch.
Where did the cat hurt me? I almost lost an eye.
No.
And I would have had a really cool fucking eye patch.
No, you don't want an eye patch.
Scars across my face.
You don't want an eye patch, honey. It sounds all piratey-like, but it really
Arg.
is
Yes.
just nasty. It just really, you can't see well and all that, so.
Depth perception. Who needs
Yeah.
it?
Well, you do, turns out.
Why? I draw a 2-dimensional comic strip. I don't need depth. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Shamil.
2,
Shemaiah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The bow code. It always works that way. Don't know why. Pointy chinned bastard. Hey, how did we resolve that comic strip I screwed up last week when I painted Bo's shirt?
Oh, just made it all black. Made the shirt black and the other strips.
Did you?
I think so.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted a different color. Yeah, here's a mistake.
You can't do it a different. What different?
No,
color?
it's too late. It's already been recorded.
Yeah. But what other color would you do?
Yeah.
The black.
I'm
is so
reminded.
black.
Here's a mistake I made last week. Bo's shirt. I don't like them to have the same color T-shirt, and I mistakenly made Bo's shirt black here. So the chief colorist just went in and pencil, gave me a dark gray. It does, particularly in this panel, it reads slightly different. So I don't like them to have the same shirt. It makes them look too much like Ernie and Bert. If they're sharing clothing too much.
Ernie and Bert never had the same thing.
Although the joke here is that Dino steals Bo's shirt, but just Bo doesn't wear them anymore. If anyone was ever wondering, Gouda cheese pairs best with beer.
Is that what you've come to the conclusion?
Well, always glad to give gourmet hints to everybody.
Yes. And market basket wheat thins.
Well, that's because real wheat thins cost $4.
Yes, no, I know. No, real wheat thins now cost $6. These now cost $4.
No, these are $1.99. So you would never survive Price is Right.
No.
They just made the stage handicap accessible.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a big long ramp that runs
Why in the
the entire length of the damn studio.
They've had people on there who were handicapped before. They just made their way up, or somebody carried them up. Good Lord.
ADA, you gotta have.
I know, but who did? Whatever.
That was that.
That was my foot on the floor.
Okay. Thought you stepped on a mouse.
Nope. If I stepped on a mouse, you'd have heard me scream off the floor.
Besides, we don't have mice.
We have nothing.
Building has done a remarkably good job. I'll have to give them credit. I don't even see insects around here,
I
which
know,
is
but
funny.
we've lost our.
We used to have spiders and all sorts of shit in our house. I don't
we
even.
lost our
Lost our what?
our maintenance guy though.
Yeah, well. Another one.
And it was quick too, unless they just kept it a secret.
Be
until he
replaced
left.
be replaced by another one.
Yeah, no, they've already put the name on the newsletter, but I've never.
Is he
recognize.
taking his apartment? Is he our neighbor
That
now?
I don't know. I'm not sure about
Who
that.
gets the apartment? It's a corner unit.
Oh.
Maybe we can get it.
They said that he's been working at this building for in
30.
different capacity for 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, over 30 years. So I think he's probably been living here for that, or close to that anyway. I haven't seen any kind of hints that he might be moving or anything. Haven't seen him like
Haven't seen any moving vans.
trash or anything, or
Yeah.
coming in and out of his apartment or anything. Or he's got at least one or two kids, doesn't he? In there, and a dog.
No, I don't. I don't think they live there.
He has a dog.
I saw a pool table.
Yes, the pool table's in the front room. Yeah, I've seen that too. That's in the first room.
Oh, that's going to require some moving.
Yeah, no kidding. But that's what I mean. Like, I haven't seen him, bring anything out or put anything in. Or
The pool is probably one of the games I should have learned because my grandmother had one in her house, and one form or another, I've always been around pool tables nearly my entire life, but I never picked the game up. I was never really good at it.
I've known people with pool tables, but every person I've known with a pool table, it's never been like in a big room. It's always been like in a small room. Where you had to kind of
When you hit the walls with the stick.
Yeah, exactly. You had to sort of like step over the laundry basket to, make the shot in the corner or whatever. I told you, my Aunt Myrtle had one. And my Aunt Myrtle and Uncle Earl had one in their basement. And I mean, it was a basement. It was a big basement, but the particular area they had it in had all kinds of stuff around it. So. And then my friend Danielle, she had one that was literally in the one-car garage, and it wasn't a big one-car garage. It was just a normal one-car garage, and literally it was like you were, shooting it to go up because you had to put your stick up. The nightclub there, whose name is eluding me, although it shouldn't, in Saugus, they had a pool hall for a while. I used to go there a lot.
Palace?
The Palace, yep. They had a pool
Well, there's a
place.
bowling alley there. Oh, well, next door to it, up the street quite a bit. That
Town
has,
Line.
yeah, Town Line. They have pool tables.
Yeah, I wasn't a Town Line person. I was a Palace person.
Well, yeah, because Town Line had big balls. You're a small ball. My wife likes small balls, sort of like Bob Iger.
Well, what does that say about you, sweetheart?
I'm an Elon fan, I guess. I don't know.
No, about your wife liking small balls.
Oh,
I
it's
went against grain.
Yes, that's probably going to be at the core of all of our arguments. Because I'm a big prick.
Oh, stop it.
I don't have one, but I am one.
Oh, stop it.
I'm a horrible person.
Stop it! No talk like that. I'd say more, but I must go to the police.
Oh, in case people don't know what we're talking about, in New England they have a different bowling ball system where they use a tiny cannonball shaped bowling ball and a different shaped pin. Kind of. See, we on camera? Yeah. The pin looks like that, as opposed to a regular big ball bowling pin, which has the classic bowling pin shape. Ball that size up against a ball roughly about the size of the pin or big ball bowling. And I've never been a fan of candlepin. I think there's less pins too. 10 as opposed to 12 or something like that. Actually, one of my customers back in the old days was a Candlepins for Cash bowling celebrity. He won all sorts of trophies and made all sorts of money. Still work for Federal Express. The Michael Jordan of Candlepin bowling. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, not all sports stars can live in luxury. This guy had me fixing his house. Now we've got one foot going up like this. Keep a cat around too long, he's going to try to escape. So I got her sort of already getting antsy here at this closeness to a human. So I guess our thesis for today's show is that Hollywood is full of people who are failing upwards, and most of them work for Disney. But no, Disney does not have the monopoly on people failing upwards. Thank God for Amazon Prime. It's just that every week we've been hammering on the poor Disney company. We're starting to sound like a broken record. Yes, the company sucks. What are you going to do about it? But hey, some other companies suck too. So,
that should be the title.
So
some other companies suck too.
I'm always happy to point out when other companies suck. Just that they spent that much. And I don't even have to finish that sentence. I don't have to talk about what the subject of what they spent, because everything they've done this year they've spent too much on. And Bob's going to have to this month burn at least 9, probably closer to $20 billion on Hulu, because they have a put contract on it. And if they don't, which I'm actually thinking, kind of recommending, they lose all their assets that they put into Hulu. And they don't need Hulu. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe you guys are going to be better off keeping the money. Cause,
what are you going to do with Hulu?
You're going to destroy Hulu like you did every fucking thing else you bought. What have you done with Fox? Huh? What have you done with the Muppets? What have you done with Star Wars? What have you done with Lucasfilm all around? What have you done with... Give me another purchase. Pixar. Yeah, you really fucked up Pixar. Good job there, Bob. Dang it, Bob.
Dang it, Bob.
You did it again.
Dang it all to hell.
Let's be positive here. I'm positive you're not good at your job.
Oh. Well, now that's just
You
me.
failed upward from weathermen to just a plain old natural disaster. So I'm really trying hard to work that fail upward thing into it. I'm trying hard to make that fail upward thing fit for the title of this. I wish there was a corollary in the comic strip where I sometimes luck out and one of the jokes of the comic strip has something goes along with it. But what are we doing this week? Humans destroying the planet. Or at least the animals think that's the case. The myth of global warming they bought right into. If Al Gore truly believed anything he wrote in that PowerPoint presentation in Inconvenient Truth, would he have bought oceanfront property?
That's been the big question. A lot of people have asked that question.
Okay, Mr. Smart Ass Cartoonist, how would you fix Disney? Well, you might as well ask me how would I fix Russia, because they're really not fixable. Okay, if Russia came to their senses and left Ukraine tomorrow, they gave them back the crime area.
Criminy.
If Russia left Ukraine tomorrow, they'd still be in trouble because everyone would want to arrest Putin for war crimes. Okay, well, we'll give up Putin too. Is anyone ever going to buy a Russian tank again? Anybody ever going to take their kids to a Disney film again? Same thing. All right, this is done. I got to put it up to dry. Let's get it. Great.
You okay there?
Yeah, I just dropped the comic strip. I never finished inking Bo and the dog and cat underneath here. Now remember I said never draw your characters that small? Well, I even drew them smaller. It's
Cut it out.
smaller than a pinky finger here.
Cut it out because it's hard to color those too.
As long as it's readable as them. All right. Barely readable. And the old global warming myth that aerosol cans disperse into the atmosphere and cause carbon buildup is what they're thinking of here. So they made us get rid of Freon because apparently it's doing something to the atmosphere. If you go to Disney, the Pirates of the Caribbean ride is amongst the last rides that still have the old Freon air conditioning. And they actually air condition the outside. If you go to the gift shop, you'll feel the air conditioning come out to the outside. It's the only really good air conditioning in the entire friggin' park.
It's worth riding that over and over and over.
Yeah, I highly recommend Pirates of the Caribbean for their air conditioning. The old systems are grandfathered in. As long as you had the Freon system, don't touch it. You can keep it. But as soon as they've got to replace it, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be just like if they were stupid enough to do something like, I don't know, take Splash Mountain and turn it into, let's pull something out of thin air. How about the Princess and the Frog? Yeah, okay. It'd be as stupid as if they did that. It'd be as stupid as if they took the entire Frontier Kingdom and, let's see. What's our worst city in America? California? Well, no.
California's not a city.
Well, no, in California. Or,
You said America.
Yeah. Where is our worst city? Well, how about a city where the girls show their titties for beads? What a great idea!
That's a fun city.
That's a fun city. So that's let's turn Frontier World into New Orleans. I don't think they thought that one through. The reason why we have New Orleans is so that girls can show their titties. They're trying so hard to do what they think is the right thing, but all they're doing is proving that they are racist themselves. when history looks back upon these days, this is going to be laughed at. All right, we are just about done here. We're looking at minute 46. Yeah, we're over time. All right.
On minute 46?
1 hour 46.
Oh.
Well, thank you for joining us for Fido Live 73. Let's see if we can set up some of this stuff. Let's see. We've got Elon Musk's balls versus ballless Bob. Where's ballless Bob? That's not the one we're looking for, though. John Lasseter. Put a chicken in, it's gay. Hey, let's pull the camera back here so you can see what we're working with. I usually like to set the board up for the thumbnail. Ah, there you go. There's ballless Bob. And his acolytes, or at least other people in the industry. Not everyone here is a Disney employee. Cowboy Dave really wasn't in today's show, so we don't need him. Kathy wasn't in today's show. But Megan was a big part of today's show, so Megan, we got to put you up here. And Michael Waldron, you deserve a place of honor. Let's see, since Megan is not showing Michael. Crazy Eyes, he should be in there somewhere. And the succubus of Amazon Prime. Failing upwards. Since Bob is yeah, that's good. Let's put Bob up there on the magnet so that he is. Oh, that's not Bob. That's Elon. Elon, get out of here. You're not in today's show. There we go. There's ballless Bob. All right. Elon can go. And I think we should make these. Maybe we should put Cartman, stick a chicken and make her lame. We don't need the word gay. Yeah, lame is just where we'll keep it. No one cares about the sexuality. It's just that they're lame. If I carefully adjust that, you won't see gay. All right, I think that's our photo for today. We'll take the picture later on. Thank you for joining us this week's
See you next week.
Fido the comic strip. Always remember to put the cap back on your ink bottle. There we go.
See you later.
Yeah, you already said that.